of Gladys Obichili Ministries International. She is a marriage counselor and a relationship. It's so good to have her join us this morning.
Thank you.
I call her Papalo. You'll see now.
Light of the world. Light of the world.
She's already glowing. Can you see her?
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Olori. Good to be here again.
It's good to have you as well. Thank you for always making it that. I'm actually following your footsteps.
I guess we are following Jesus.
Yes. So, you have to follow the person before you. So, Jesus.
I'm going to look pro, Max. I'm going to look pro.
Seniority, it's one of those things. When you see a man like this, excuse me, you see someone this beautiful. God bless you, sir. God be chilly. God bless you. Thank you for making this woman continue to radiate God's glory from day to day, and she's just glowing. Don't worry, she's going to be a grandma. Grandma is not
yes,
we invite you. Don't worry, as many of you that want to join us. So this morning we're looking at red flags we ignore, protecting yourselves before commitment. How do we protect? Why do people, let me say why do someone will just knowingly, intentionally ignore red flags? Why? Because it's not, we're not hearing it. People talk awareness, advocacy keeps on coming up on radio, on TV, physically, experience around in the neighborhood, where you say, even if it's as quiet as anything, you still hear some noises that you're like, that man is beating his wife again. Oh, that woman is, you understand? Why would you treat a woman like this outside? Or why would you treat your man like this outside? These are red flags, but people still ignore it. Why? Why is red flag still being ignored?
Thank you. Thank you. It was a beautiful topic, and I want to just call on the singles, temporary singles, to please connect. Share this link with somebody, let somebody connect. This is very important and very pivotal topic for us to address this morning. Now, let me start by defining red flags. Red flags, they are warning signs. They are warning signs. One must look out for in people, in relationships, before you commit and go further. And I like the way Olori put it, before you say, I do. These are warning signs. Now, why do people ignore red flags despite the awareness everywhere? Now, you may be amazed to know that many are not even aware. Many are not.
Seriously?
I'm telling you the truth.
Ignorantly or intentionally?
Ignorantly. Life happens. So we just keep using every avenue to keep broadcasting, sending out messages out there through different platforms, streaming and all that. But because people need to keep hearing. And the faith comes by hearing and hearing the word of God. Most times you hear things once, doesn't resonate with you, but with time you come to understand. So it's wisdom. I love the fact that we're doing this morning. So why do people, despite the red flags, people still keep falling to that pit? It's because, one, lack of emotional stability on one's part. Before we talk about the second party or the third party, let's talk about us. How emotionally healthy are you? I love Olori's opening charge this morning. We need people to validate you before you can become who God has made you to be. When people's opinion counts more than your own opinion or what God has said or written concerning you, anything goes. If you don't, define to people who you are, know your core values. What makes you tick? What violates you? What do you love? Who really are you? You have nothing to communicate to others. If you don't share who you are, if people understand, you know who you are, what you stand for, what your boundaries are, they will violate you. And it begins with, growing up, childish, keep quiet, you talk too much, you try to avoid for peace sake, let me ignore, let me overlook, let me keep quiet, and then you're dying silently. You need to work on yourself. Because most people, they want to get married, they want to belong, they want to escape. Therefore, anything that comes goes. It speaks volume. What value have you placed on yourself? You're seeing glaring red flags. The guy slapped you the first time. You made excuse for him, maybe because he was angry. Or you blame yourself, oh, I provoked him. It's a sign that this guy will beat you tomorrow. Because a typical man will always respect his lady during those early days, early years, early months, or how long your courtship is taking. Because a man is a go-getter. A man is project-driven. This boils down more to a lot of women now. Men are, go-getter, they're project-driven. When a man wants something, all his asanas are focused on that target. Yeah. They do everything, even subconsciously, to get what they want. All right. That's the truth. So if a man can at that point disrespect you, when he now brings you, he marries you, and they see finish, if you're of course in the same proximity, he will batter you. He will batter you. So it begins with you as a person. Know who you are. Know what you represent. Know that you are valued. You are Abba's delight. God made everything with his spoken word. When he came to making man, he rolled his sleeves and went down to work. He said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. It took time. And for a woman we're not even made from raw material, from the dust, from the dirt. No, we're made from a finished product. So you must have placed premium on your life.
Okay, now let's look at what are the most ignored relationship red flags. And is it true that emotions do affect judgment?
Of course. Of course. Now, 2 questions in one. Most ignored red flags is this aggression. Number 1, aggression. Aggression. Now, when you are in courtship, this boils down to mostly singles now. You're in courtship. Or even before courtship, while they are coming to ask for your hand in marriage or maybe a friendship, be observant. Pay attention. Both male and female, we may say female now, but male too. Pay attention. Yeah. Don't ignore things. Pay attention. Observe. How do they react around money? When it comes to money, how do they handle finances? Are they thrifty? Yes, they love to save. Or are they stingy? They both look alike, but they are two different things. Some people like to plan their lives, assign resources to particular things. That's being thrifty, being budgetary. But when it comes to stinginess, are they stingy? Excessively stingy. They can't even share. Your birthday, nobody sends you a gift, nobody checks on you, nobody sends you flower, for instance, if that's important to your perfume, or as little as even candy. Look out for you. And you want to ignore it, that when I marry him, I will change him when I marry her. These are red flags to check. How do they relate with money? How about their own immediate family? You recall the extended when you're married. Yeah. How do they treat their siblings? A man that will always shout on his sister may shout on you too tomorrow as his wife. But when a man has respect for the female gender, know that female gender and they are delicate, it will go a long way for you. You must observe. Do they respect their mother, their father? That shows if they will respect your own parent tomorrow. These are things you must observe. Yes, everybody gets angry. So you can perhaps say be angry, but it is fine. You get angry, but how do they behave when they are angry? Some ladies, when they're angry, they are breaking things. These are red flags to watch out for. They damage things. They transfer aggression. It matters. Check it. Are they narcissists? They blame people for their own mistakes. Are they accountable? That's the truth. Do they gaslight? To manipulate, make you feel as if you're not normal, you're insane, you're telling them what you're observing, but they're making you feel as if your reality is a lie. These are things you watch out for. And second question talks about emotion. Just singles. Yes. Oh, I love her. Oh, she's just my kind of woman. Oh, I'm in love with him. Oh, the guy is romantic. Beautiful. But learn to be objective. The Bible says wisdom is profitable to direct. Yes, they are good. I advise people, when it comes to courtship, before you commit, avoid touching. I may sound laid back, old school, but I'm telling you what works. Once you start touching, exchanging emotions, you start kissing, you're already developing soul ties, and that will impair your judgments. They'll say love is blind. That's when love becomes blind, because you're then blindfolded by emotions, by admirations, not knowing that there's a day after wedding. it is called marriage. That's when reality sets in. But the foundation you lay matters. Bible says, the foundation may destroy, what can the righteous do? So you have to lay proper foundation. You know, premarital sex, when you talk about, people say you are too rigid, you are too that. It's for your safety. It's for your good. So even if it's not going to work tomorrow and you go your separate ways nicely, there won't be any soul ties. They won't need to compare him with your eventual husband or eventual wife. He does it this way, he does it that way. It's wisdom. So emotion, yes, love each other, but at the same time, guide your heart to go along. You have all of the lifetime to enjoy yourself.
Guide your heart jealously. I was even looking at it from the angle that, you know, someone will say, she's my friend, he's my friend, he's my friend. And, you know, that friendship, the other person is seeing it as just normal friendship, while the other person is seeing as, this is the person I'm going to marry.